Okay. I'm calling for a massive, bold prediction today on this, the No Horsing Around podcast.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. So we've had fun. We've done predictions for Leatu Latu. We had a pretty bold one for Adonai Mitchell, having setting about 3 to 4 different rookie receiving records. We've had AR. We've had JT. I've got a Joshua Downs one coming, but before I do that, okay, I'm going to do I'm going to probably consider my boldest prediction. Okay. My bold prediction for 2024 is that Michael Pittman Jr. sets the record for most receptions in a season by an Indianapolis Colts. So let's just go sets the record for the most receptions by an Indianapolis Colts in a season, Indianapolis Colt player in a season. How many is that? Okay. Well, let's just kind of go. You look at the top 10 in regards to most receptions in a season, right? Reggie Wayne's sitting at number 10 with 100, Dallas Clark at 100, Marvin, and then the rest is basically Marvin and Reggie with one little outlier, right? Marvin 102, Reggie 104, Reggie 106, Marvin 109, Reggie 111, Marvin 115, and then we all remember in 2002, Marvin 143, right? Sprinkled in there at number 4 is said Michael Pittman Jr. last year with 109. Okay. Now, here's why I think I'm predicting this. Okay. Why I'm going with him you're talking about having to get another, what is that? 34 receptions. Okay. One, he did miss one game. He did get injured in another. So let's say a game and a half. And then I think this is a super interesting stat for him. When you look at his targets, every year he's been in the NFL, they've gone up. His targets have. His receptions have as well, right? So his rookie year, he had 61 targets, 40 receptions. 129 his second year to 88 receptions. 141 to 99 receptions, and then 156 last year to 109. If he's targeted at that rate, you're talking about an increase most of the time outside of his second year. You're talking about an increase about 15 to 20 receptions or targets, which equates to about another 10 to 15 receptions. I mean, it's a bold take. Like, it's a bold take, I think, that I'm putting this out there. But I think we saw last year that the offense, the pace of the offense, and the tone setter of the offense outside of JT, the offense kind of ran through Michael Pittman Jr. We saw it in the Atlanta game with him out when it was a game that they should have won that they lost. We saw it when he went down the week before in the game where they missed him when you needed yards, when you needed, a first down, if you needed a move. I mean, the Titans game, the game winner in overtime, the Ravens game, getting his helmet knocked off, right? And still making that reception to send him down the field to win that game. So, I mean, he is the tone setter. He's paid. He's happy. I do not think he is the type of player that gets paid and slacks. You're talking about him coming from a family that has played in the NFL, seen that, you hate to say it, but come from money, right? A little bit. I mean, his dad was a very talented running back for the Tampa Bay Bucks. He got to see all those things. He's gotten paid. He still wants to get paid again in 3 years when his contract is up, right? So, I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I don't. I mean, it's one of those things where I think that it is perfectly possible for him to make that gap up. Now, it's going to have to be a special season for him. Now, I started thinking about this too. How many balls do I have to go around? Because I have another hot take. I have another bold prediction when it comes to to Josh Downs, and I know what I want to say for him, and I had to make sure I had enough balls to go around as I'm not playing Madden here, right? I mean, when you look at the pace that he had, right, and you talk about how many targets as opposed to receptions, let's put this in perspective too. That in 2002, Marvin Harrison had 205 targets and 143 receptions. Now, granted, when you look at 2002 for the Indianapolis Colts, they just fed him the ball, right? There wasn't a lot of other players. You weren't staring at a lot of other wide receivers on the team, right? I mean, you had Marvin Harrison, Troy Walters. I mean, Reggie Wayne was there, but he basically he played 7 games, right? He didn't play much, and he had what we're looking at 49 receptions, right? Quadri Ishmael, Drew Haddon. So, I mean, you're looking at these different players. They really fed through him. We've got some other talented players this year. But when you're looking at it, I feel good. Like it's a bold take. It's a very bold take. But it's one that I think could not easily. It's one that I think could be accomplished. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think it's even remotely a possibility that he approaches this record? Right? Do you think that he even sniffs this? Am I that far off? That's the question, right? I want to hear it. I want to hear you guys drop it in the comments. I want to hear you tell me if I'm stupid, if you agree. I mean, let's remember, you guys. Let's remember he makes a lot of catches. They throw him a lot of balls. And for correction purposes earlier, Marvin Harrison does not hold the overall NFL record anymore. That was broken by Cooper Kupp with 145, and then again by Michael Thomas with 149 in 2019. Okay. So leave it in the comments, you guys. Please, as always, you guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, follow on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. Go check out Threads, all those places that we drop things. And as always, you guys, I love you. I know the Colts love you. And if Michael Pittman Jr. does this, I'm pretty sure he's going to love you too. I'm out.
Thank you.